What's up guys, RedRecon here. Welcome back to another video. I want to show you guys something that I was experimenting with and that I came up with. I wanted to try to build a trading post type thing in the game because I think that trading really needs some work, and to encourage people to try to trade, I built this. I think it's pretty cool and it's easy to build, very little resources, but it gets the job done and it actually attracts people as long as you build in a location that has a lot of people. You'll see me build this thing, and if you need more help, towards the end of the video I have a full layout of it, so you guys can go to that, or you can just watch like the walkthrough and you'll see how I built it and get some ideas from that. So first I'm going to go through the concepts of the design. Basically I wanted to attract more people, so there was a lot of things that I did. But through the course of the video I'll talk about how Bethesda can go about making trading in this game a lot better and add another element to the game, because obviously it's in there, but there's no real incentive to trade or reason to trade unless someone has a good item that you don't and you want to pay them caps for that. And that's when I think, like, early game it's really not viable for a lot of people because you can just go ahead and find the stuff eventually and that kind of thing. But later on in the game, maybe in a couple months or so, something like that, there'll be people that are trading their good items for other items, or maybe for a lot of caps or something like that. So that's when trading will become more important. But if you want to make some gains in this early in the stage of the game, then go ahead and build this, and let's just get right through the concepts. So basically, as I was building this, I wanted to have one main design, and that's going to be an inner part, which will be your 2x2 platform thing that will have your inside of your shop or trading post, and then on the outside there's going to be a mini patio or something where people can come craft or hang out or store stuff or that stuff like that. So basically on the outside of the wall, or the foundation, whatever you want to call it, there will be a generator, and you want to hide that and keep all your utilities like electricity and water and stuff like that away so it's not seen, and you want to keep it out on the side so it's easier to access and know where it is, but also hide it from people in case you don't want them touching that or stuff like that. So on the outside you'll see a bunch of furniture, cigarette machine, which actually acts as a stash, and I'll talk about that a little later. And then a bunch of other furnishings and defenses outside so things can't enter your shop, which is a good thing. Those are level 2 turrets. Anyways, on the inside there's a chemistry bench and a tinker's bench. It doesn't really matter what's in there, whatever you want. You can even expand and add all the benches if you'd like, whatever you think fits your shop type or anything like that. And let's just get right into building it. If you guys want to stop here and you got a good idea, or if you need help building, go ahead and watch the rest of this video. I'll basically just be going over how I built it and stuff like that, and all the little things I used and what you'll need to build this design. So the first thing that you're going to do, and the most important part, is laying your foundations. I use concrete ones because I think they look better and more filled in, but since this is going to typically be in the beginning of the game, you're going to build this something close to there. You're not necessarily going to have the concrete or the brick or the whatever foundation blueprint, so you might have to resort to the wood one, which is just like a raised pallet type thing, so that's not solid and filled in, but it doesn't really matter. So you're going to add a 2x2 foundation for the inner part of your shop, the part that you can actually enter, and then I'm going to add the first 2 parts of the patio just so I can set down the first turret and see how that works. And you'll see that I use a military barricade. It doesn't really matter, you can put a fence there, but I think it just looks cool with the turret there, and it changes things up because it will get kind of repetitive with the fencing around the whole thing. So the next part is actually setting up all your walls, windows, roofs, and stuff like that. So where I am at this point in the game is I don't have a lot of the blueprints, and the ones that I do have I don't want to mix and match, so I'm going to be using wood for now until I can upgrade it, and it'll look a lot better when that happens. But you can space out your windows and walls however you want. I just have some method going where I want to see all around my base, so I have one on at least each wall, something like that going. And then on the top, I'm just going to use the triangle roofs and add 4 of them. And you'll see in the final product that I have like a barn house type top thing. You don't have to do that. I just thought it looked cool from a distance so that it'll drag people over and stuff like that. And then the door that I put down, it looks kind of jank and broken and stuff like that. I actually wound up buying one on the Atom shop and replaced that, which looks a lot better and cleaner and more well done. and it'll make it look a lot nicer. And when I get newer walls, it'll look way better as well. So it doesn't really matter what you're doing right now, as long as this is kind of like the skeleton or frame of whatever you're building. From this point on, it's mainly just adding details and setting down stuff, so you guys can just watch the background and stuff like that and just follow along with what I'm doing. But I'll take this time to explain my thoughts on the trading system and stuff like that and how it's working right now. And for the most part, I like it and I like how it works, but I feel like it's a little bit confusing for new people to find out how it works and stuff like that. So if there was some sort of tutorial, or if the HUDs in the trading menu were a lot different or easier, it would make it a lot easier to do like one-on-one trading and stuff like that. And I'm kind of confused on this one. See, when you go to like a train station or something like that, you'll see dispensers and you can put items in for a certain price, and the vendors will sell them. So you'll buy them for like, I don't know, a stim pack will be like 60 caps, which is ridiculously expensive. I don't know why it's like that. That might get changed, I'm not sure. But I'm not sure why there's not an option for players to use something like that. Because if you were able to put an item in and put it for a certain price and leave your post, and go do other things and come back and get the caps that they're selling later, I think that would make a lot more sense. In a game called Rust that I play a lot, there's a vending machine in that, and it kind of would work similar to that, where the player has administrative powers and they'd be able to change what's in the vending machine and how much everything costs, depending on how the shop is doing. I feel like having something like that without having to trade one-on-one all the time would make a lot more sense and make it a lot cooler, honestly, and you'll see a lot more settlements pop up and stuff like that. And then also, I think the reason that I added some workbenches in here, this doesn't necessarily have to only be a trading post. I want it to be a place where people can come to and work on their stuff and get out and stuff like that, where they can regroup. And it's close to Flatwood, so you're close to the vault, so you'll get lower tier players, which is pretty cool too. And the workbenches serve for scrapping and stuff like that. And you never know, just get people hanging around there a lot. I think that's pretty cool with this design. But anyways, guys, that's pretty much all I have. So you can just watch the rest of this video and see what I do. I'll have more videos coming out. I'm not sure if it's going to be a settlement build or something else in the game, but you'll see another video pretty soon. If you enjoy what you saw today, please leave a like and comment and let me know how I'm doing. Thanks, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.